Falcron is back, and Winton and Ajit stop a scam! I am Haru and welcome to my review of episode 7 of Evolutions. So spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, go back and watch it now, but if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of Evolutions episode 7. The first part is Drago vs Falcron. The Awesome Brawlers, Athena, and this guy, Hamilton Bomberg, voiced by Scott Law, arrive on Vestroia on a field trip to research the gateways, but turns out elemental energy is disrupting the destination settings on their devices, and we see Crystal Blue again, who is just here on Vestroia for whatever reason we don't know.
I sense that elemental energy is interfering with the gates.
It looks like the mobile gate's destination module is malfunctioning. I think elemental energy could be the cause.
Winton, she literally just said that. It's so weird seeing Crystal Blue again here on Vestroia. The last time we saw her, she was traveling with Jenny Hackett finding Bakugan around the world. Yeah, we'll have to come back to this later. The group is attacked by Venus flytraps and are saved by Falcron, reuniting with Winton, but are captured by Aventus Harperion and Ryorazu.
It's so great to see you!
Oh my god, who would have known we'd see Falcron again? Except everybody, because Spin Master ruined it not only in the title, but in the promos. They take them back to the Ventus village, where we see a bunch of Ventus Bakugan just hanging out. Spoiler warning, even though I'm not into this episode, at all, I find this atmosphere of Vestroia being populated by a bunch of wild Bakugan to be very amazing. We already saw the overall environment of Vestroia and Geogan Rising, but to see it filled with life is just absolutely beautiful to look at. The Bakugan as well all have individual voices. Anasani, Jamie Jo Gonzaga, Will Bowers, and Scott Law all provide voices for them, but unfortunately for regular TV viewers, they won't be able to tell which one because the credits only give them alphabetical labels on them. It's no problem for me since I recognize their voices because I've been doing this review for so long now, but it's concerning for just normal viewers. The Ventus Bakugan captures the group and their Bakugan because they think they are a cause of elemental surges, and they meet the village elder, Aventus Serpilius, voiced by James Andrews, who thinks that because Drago, Trox, and Blitzfox are elemental Bakugan, they are the cause of all the elemental stress. The Awesome Brothers try to plead to Falcron to vouch for them, but all Falcron says is,
Falcron, do you know these people?
Yes, but it was a long time ago.
Long time ago? How seriously long has it been since Geogan Rising? Either Falcron's lying or the timeline is just messed up. Even though I should be getting on Falcron's ass a little bit more for pretending like he doesn't know him, I sort of understand his position here. He's a citizen of the Ventus village and he's a guardian of the Ventus Bakugan, so it makes sense he can't go against the Elder, but he knows the Awesome Brothers are not really bad guys. It's really just internal conflict driven by personal affiliations. Also, I don't think the other Ventus Bakugan would have believed him anyway. When Drago tries to tell the Ventus Bakugan he's part of the council, they don't believe him because, well, he's a Pyrus instead of an Orless Bakugan. So I guess Drago's other solution to this is going Super Saiyan. How did he roll out on his own, and wouldn't that destroy the cage he was in? Falcron proposes a battle with Drago to settle this, but already you can tell there is another motive for wanting the battle as his interactions with Winton continues to tease. Oh hey, I guess this is the scene they used for the promotional image. So Drago and Falcron fight in a pretty well animated battle, but Winton stops the fight, figuring out Falcron's real intentions. Turns out he only wanted to initiate the fight and take it far away from the village so that the Awesome Brothers would be let go, and stall for time for Fenneca to come deliver the Supreme Council's message. Also, I think Falcron just wanted an excuse to fight Elemental Drago. So even though we haven't seen or heard of her do this before, Fenneca can apparently project messages with her eyes. I'm not even gonna question this. So the council has confirmed Drago's position, the Ventus Bakugan releases everyone and admits they were wrong, and we have a heartfelt moment with Trox, Falcron, and Winton. I liked the interaction that Trox has with Falcron here. I just wish there was more of it in this episode. You could have Trox ask Winton about Falcron instead of having Athena be an exposition dump. Considering two of Winton's Guardian partners are all in the same episode, there could be more you could do. Instead of having Drago be the one to fight Falcron, you could have had Trox instead so we can get that showdown between Winton's partners. I don't know, I just saw this as a huge missed opportunity here. Fenneca tells them that elemental storms are also causing chaos in Vestroia, if you can't tell by the dark setting throughout this episode, and Crystal Blue is dragging fruit or something, and teases more threats of something with elemental energy. Nobody knows what this is supposed to mean or symbolize, and that's it. So the next part is watch out for our rivals. Winton is trying to research the elemental asylum that Jean mentioned in a previous episode, and him and Ajit come across an advertisement of a Bakuversity that teaches elemental brawling to people, and the one advertising this and the president is Huxley Faber, voiced by Kater Brown. So Winton and Ajit go to investigate.
I I really think these disguises are a little too far over the top.
These disguises barely even conceal your identity. They reach this so-called Bakuversity, which is pretty much an abandoned farm, and they meet a student named George, voiced by Dan Petronajevic, and while Jeet and Winston go undercover, Lightning dresses as a ninja and infiltrates the school. And yes, there is no point to Lightning wearing this costume other than to have fun, and Will Bowers actually does provide voice work here. The heck? There's only 5 students at this school, and already off the bat, he's just using this as a way to promote vanilla products like chocolates and pillows. Is it bad that I'm just generally not interested in this episode? So Winston and Ajit don't believe him. Huxley shows off his Hales Oratoa, getting elemental energy and even evolving by looking bigger. Any idiot seeing that flash there can tell you this is being done on a projector.
I don't know how he's doing it, but bigger doesn't always mean stronger.
And now a brief reenactment of the audience's reaction to this scene.
Huxley mode is invincible.
I guess based on the fact that he doesn't even attack even though he's in the size of a titan, his Huxley method is just intimidation. But Lightning finds the hologram projector and unplugs it, revealing everything to be fake, and Huxley is a scammer. This really is reflective of reality, actually. There are scam emails, phone calls, and so much scams out there in the world all the time done by dishonest hacks like Huxley here to make a quick buck. And unfortunately, people fall for them all the time. Basically, the moral of this story, use your head so you don't become a victim. There's nothing even eventful in this episode. I'm just gonna skip right into the end here. That's about it. So that was Evolutions episode 7. Let me know what your rating of the show was in the comments down below. This was honestly a pretty uneventful episode. I mean, yeah, it was nice seeing Falcron and Fenneca again. The Bakugan worlds being filled with life. The action was good, and they did an episode dedicated to taking down a scammer, but the disinteresting story and the missed opportunity really bogs down my general interest in this episode. I think they could have made Drago vs Falcron Trox vs Falcron instead, have Winston become conflicted over his 2 partners fighting for opposing ideologies, like Trox fighting for innocence and Falcron fighting for his village. Winston could have had struggle choosing between his partners. All 3 would have had internal conflict within themselves and would have been really great and deep drama. And the scam episode was just straight up filler and kind of weird. That seems skippable. And the title doesn't even give off any kind of indication that they're real rivals or anything like that. It's just very misleading and just as scammable as this episode is. The only real great thing that was Falcron and Trox interaction, and I just really wish there was more of it, but this episode struggled to really keep my interest. So you know what? This episode gets a Baku downer. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go watch the latest episode of Attack on Titan. I hear Mikasa finally kicks ass in this one. Thank you for watching this review of Evolutions. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!